Hi guys, we're going to talk next about how there are so many different versions of the same story and why. For example, in our library we have many copies of Cinderella. They're all in our Telltale and Fairy Tale section of our nonfiction, but there are many different versions of the tale of Cinderella. One of the reasons why there are so many different tales is that they take the original Cinderella story and they change it to make it more appropriate for bedtime stories for kids. If you think about The Little Mermaid, if you read it in the original versions from the Grimm brothers' fairy tales, it does not have a happy ending. So a lot of times those fairy tales will be taken and changed to make them more appealing to a younger generation. Also, you'll find that a lot of them are because the same story is found over many cultures. Same can be said about the book Cinderella. We actually have many different copies of Cinderella from different cultures. So we even have an Irish version and a Korean version of Cinderella. The other thing that oftentimes happens is fairy tales get fractured. So an author decides to take something classic like a fairy tale and change it to make the story more interesting to an audience. So for example, we have a copy of Cinderella, but it's not just Cinderella, it's Cinderella as a dog. So we have lots of different fractured fairy tales in our collection as well. So there are many reasons why people have different versions of the same story. Sometimes it's changed to make it more relevant. Sometimes it's changed to show cultural versions of the story. And sometimes they're fractured to give us new and interesting versions of the same story.